how do you add a new learning space on Fusion? So if I go to Learning Spaces, if you do create a learning space, it's important that you remember that it's up to you to manage the members of this group, to add and remove members at the beginning and end of the school year. But you should also note that teachers cannot delete a learning space. If you do want to delete one, you should remove all the members and change the name of the learning space to indicate to your admin that that group is ready to be deleted. Okay, so let's create a new learning space. You come into Learning Spaces, and you can get to Learning Spaces either from Quick Links or from this icon here and choose Learning Spaces. Either way, you come in here, create a new learning space by clicking on this green plus, give the learning space a name. So this group is for my archery club. I can give it an optional description. Now if this group is not for curriculum purposes, I can simply give it a new name and skip to the end and say continue, and that will create the group for me. But just in case it's a bit more curriculum based, here are some settings that I'll explain for you. You can auto-enroll members in a learning space. I would use this with caution, but you can auto-enroll students, teachers, guests and staff. Under Advanced Options, you can choose to hide your learning space from parents. This means that even though students are a member of this group, the parents won't be able to see it from the parent portal. You can select a grading template to be used with this group. So if you set any homework, for example, and you come to grade that homework, this is the grading template you will use. You can choose to give the members of your group a notification when a new file is uploaded. However, this will only work if this notification is set up for the whole school. Each group will default to being files, a file share area. However, you can change that to be a website or a group dashboard. You can assign your group to a particular year group, and you can tag it with a subject as well. However, in this case, all I needed to do was give it a name, so I'm going to say continue. And then I come to the area where I choose the members of my group. So the members of my group are listed on the right, so at the moment it's just me and the administrator. And on the left is where I choose members. So I can go to the quick search and select from different user types, including classes. So let's choose from a class group. And then I can select all of these people and then decide what level of rights or permissions that they're going to have. For students, I would normally add them as view only, which means they can see, they can download, but they can't change what's in the group. You can choose to add people as contributors, where they can upload, but they can't change what's in there. Or generally for teachers, I would add them as managers, and that allows them to change the contents of the group and to change the members of that group. Now in this case I'm going to untick the teacher and I'm going to add them all as view only. So all the students are added to my group. Now this actually is a teacher here, so let's say I didn't want that person in my group. I can tick them and remove them. Very simple. If I did want this teacher, I can tick that person and add her as a manager. So you can see now I have 2 teachers in my group and some students. And if I'm happy with that, I just click Go to Group at the bottom. And that takes me into my Archery Club sharing area, which at the moment is a file share. And I'm ready to start sharing with those students.